And I want to talk about Angel Reese because there's been a lot of talk around her, understandably so. This and I will preface this by saying that this talk has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. I know Caitlin Clark is out. She had a little dust. I'm not talking about that. I want to talk solely about Angel Reese and her game. Because you look at clip after clip after clip that goes around, um, her game is been just dissected and just picked apart. And I'm going to be as objective as possible because I actually like Angel Reese. I support. I mean, you can like it or not. I don't care. I support everyone black. Uh, so I'm not here bad mouthing. I'm not here, chastising. I'm not here spreading any narratives. What I'm doing is I'm talking about what I'm seeing when I watch Angel Reese play. There are a couple things that I want to preference before I continue. One, Angel Reese is the best player on the Chicago Sky. That's clear. She is the best player on the Chicago Sky. Now, I will admit that it doesn't seem like the Chicago Sky really have a direction. And they don't really have that good of a team. Ariel Atkins hasn't been great. Haley Van Lith hasn't been. Nobody's been great on this team, including Angel Reese. But she is the focal point of this team. I will also preface this by saying that she does have an all-time great talent, and that is her rebounding. You can say what you want about her rebounding, which I understand, but she is a great rebounder. That is her superpower, is rebounding the ball. The way that she can track the ball, the way that she can box out, the way that she knows how the ball is coming off the rim. She is a great rebounder. And that is her superpower. That is her strength, rebounding the ball. You can have a great career off rebounding and defense. Look at Dennis Rodman. Hell, look at Rudy Gobert. But with that, there's been a lot of racial commentary around Angel Reese that isn't this. And there's also been a lot of people that really just don't like Angel Reese just because of her popularity and her seemingly attraction to the limelight. This is not this at all. Or this is not that at all. After last season, hell, I think it was on her own podcast, Lisa Leslie came on and said that Angel Reese, needs to work on her layups and needs to essentially work on her offense because it is not where it could be. Not saying that she can't be great or it was never going to be good, but it's not where it could be. I also want to remind people that this is her second year in the league. And I know that because of everything that happened in college and how the draft went and, as unfortunate as it is, their names are always going to be synonymous with each other. That's Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Their games get compared to a lot, which it shouldn't. But again, this is year 2. And I'm not saying, kind of like Anthony Edwards, I'm not saying that she needs to be a complete package in year 2. She shouldn't be a complete. I don't know the best probably player that I can think of that came out of college and that was good year 1 and year 2 was probably Candace Parker. But I will say this. When you look at Angel Reese's game, it doesn't look like she's improved at all from last year. Now, I'm not going to talk about her extracurriculars because I don't know what she does on her extracurriculars. I don't know how much she's in the gym. So I'm not going to say she's not even in the gym. I don't know. But what I do know is when I look at her game, she shoots 30% this year. 30%. I know there's only 3 games, but she's shooting 30% from the field. To put that into perspective, out of 10 shots, she's making 3 of them. And she is right next to the rim. And she's averaging 5 turnovers a game. What I'm saying is this. I don't think we've seen, obviously, the Final Four form of Angel Reese because, she's only been in year 2. But it is disappointing when I look at her because it was acknowledged on her own platform that she needs to improve with her layups and finishing around the rim. And again, I'm sure she has a trainer. I'm sure that she's been in the gym, but it doesn't look like it. Look, 3 games into the season, it looks like her game has not improved in the slightest. She's still great at offensive rebounds. She's still great at rebounds in general, but it doesn't seem like her game has improved. And that's one of the biggest reasons why the Chicago Sky are 0-3, because they're running their entire offense around her, which they should because she is the best player. But when you're not improving in the way that you should be improving, in the way that the best player should be improving, when you're not really good at the little things. You're great at rebounds, but you're not good at the little offensive things. Driving the ball, finding your lanes, finishing at the rim, finishing through contact. When you can't do that, which she has not been able to do this season, I know it's early, but still, this was an issue last season, and it's still an issue this season. Again, I'm not expecting her to be a finished product, but what I'm expecting is improvement. When you're a lottery pick, I'm expecting improvement, and I haven't seen any improvement from Angel Reese from last year to this year. She still has an opportunity to be a great player. And I think for the objective critiques and for the objective fans, that's been an issue. Every single time people have seen her, it's been on a platform outside of basketball, whether it's her podcast, whether it's the Met Gala, whether it's photo shoots, and that's cool. Because obviously there's certain parts of the day I don't know how. I'm sure she's been in the gym. I don't know how long she's in the gym, but I'm sure she's in the gym. You get paid to play. You're in the gym. But at least 3 games in, I don't know what you're working on, because I'll even go as far as saying her offensive game kind of looks worse now than it did a year ago. And I want nothing more for Angel Reese to succeed. She's black. She's from Maryland. Like, I want her to succeed. But at this rate, at this rate, I haven't seen her offensive game improve at all. At all. And I think that's the biggest issue, is because because she was this great she was this great rebounding wise last year. Hell, I think she broke the record for most rebounds in a season by a player, or most double, or something like that. I just don't know where the offensive improvement has come. I don't know where that is. And if she's going to be the focal point of the Chicago Sky, which she obviously has been, there's a reason why they're 0-3 now. and again, I'm recording this before they play. They play the Phoenix Mercury, who is 3-1. They're probably going to lose that game. So I just want to see her be better. Chicago needs her to be better, and I know she's still young, but when I look from year to year, there has been absolutely no improvement offensively. And that is the issue. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.